Hi guys, and welcome to my very messy kitchen table. I'm filming this with my cell phone, or mobile phone, so I only have one hand to do the crafts with. I'm gonna show you just how to make these very simple little gift bags that I have here. These are for I work 2 hours a day for an integration center, and we have bingo every Tuesday. So we've asked companies, and there's no money involved. It's free, and the parents likes to bring their kids because they have no babysitters and so on. So they bring their kids, and we kind of like them. Since it's free, we have asked companies and people to give prizes, and that's what this is. So unwrapping this, the F stands for girl and the P for boys. It's Swedish, and it's flicka and pojke. So I'm going to show you very easy to do this. Now, you can use any paper you like. Printed paper, gift wrapping paper, any paper you like. If you're going to paint the paper, it's usually easier to do it before you make a bag out of it. Now, as you can see, I've been using my stamps quite a lot. So, this is just a simple, ordinary copy paper, that you use in the printer. So, I just folded once, and I folded it twice, and I just folded it so it is overlapping a bit. It doesn't go side to side. It's overlapping a bit. Now, you can close it either with glue, but then you have to make sure you don't hit this bottom page here, because then you close the bag. You have to just make sure you have sort of a tube. I'm using tape. Now, you can use... Sorry, I need both hands, so I'm gonna hold the paper. Sorry. Oops. Sorry about that. I have no idea what I'm showing you right now. I'm sort of getting stuck here. So anyway, it's not too pretty here. Sorry about that. And there. Not that pretty, but you get the point anyway. So I have this tube here. And now I'm gonna fold it one more over here. Excuse me. Like this. It's kind of tricky to do with just one hand. Hang on, I'm just gonna press down a bit. Now something's off here a bit. I don't know what. Okay. So this width is this. So this is the sides. This is how wide the bag is gonna be, and this is how thick the bottom is gonna be. So depending on what kind of gift you have, what you want to do, sort of. I can see my hands are really swollen. I've been doing crafts for several days now. My hands don't like that. Okay, so what I do now, I'm gonna show it this way anyway. I open it up, and I put my finger in here, press down a little, and then this crease here is gonna match this one in here. So I'm gonna do this. Oops, oopsie daisy, kind of tricky to do this with one hand, like that, there, and then I put my finger in here, and as you see, when I put my finger in here, I don't have to do much, it comes down anyway. So I put my thumb in there, and I press with my index finger on top of that. Is that my index finger? This, I don't know. And I put the same here, and I press it up to the edges. It's kind of tricky to do this with one hand. I recommend using both. Okay, so now we have this. So then we do this part that I'm having really big troubles with. Hang on a second. It's not straight, but okay. I'm overlapping the middle a little bit, and I do the same from this side. Now, if you're gonna have something heavy inside, you might want to do a lot more tape. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do that. Whoops, gonna have to use a lot more tape and glue. Just be careful when you use glue so you don't stick to the bottom. Now we have this. If you're not gonna stamp on your bag, you are done now. But since I'm gonna, because the bag is one-handed like this, just push it out, so like that we have our bag, right? But since I'm gonna press down a bit again, so since I'm gonna stamp the bag, and when I have it like this, you see this thick edge here, so when I stamp this side, that edge is gonna be in the way. So I'm doing this, I'm folding it one more time, and it's very wonky now. Okay, so now I know when I stamp where not to stamp. So because if you like to have something under and you stamp, you see the stamp won't get even. So it's the same with this. If I leave it like that, I don't know where that edge is. So I'm doing this, and I take a little stamp, and I just put the stamp on. Oops, doesn't have to be that precise and that perfect, thankfully, because I'm really putting smudges on here. Like that, maybe. And I'm gonna put some on the back too. Now the table is getting really greasy, so if you're gonna do this, make sure you change whatever is underneath between when you turn the paper over, because now I did these stamps and I turn it over, and those are gonna, if you can see, I have stamp ink on my table, so it's gonna smudge. So usually I have a newspaper underneath. This is not that important, but usually I have a newspaper underneath just to prevent smudging, and every time I turn sides on the bag, I flip sides on the newspaper. Put a few flowers on here too. Give the butterfly something to eat, right? So, like that. Okay, so the bag itself is done. Now we put a gift in, and then we close it. And there are, sorry, kind of messing right now. Okay, let's put a butterfly in. It's kind of fitting, right? There are several ways you can close a bag. Excuse me. Gently just pushing, so sort of open it up so it can stand for itself like that. Now you could either, I'm gonna have to get it out of it. You could either fold it. This is not easy. I really recommend using buffer. You could either do this double. It's kind of pretty, like that. Just fold it twice. That's kind of nice too, right? But I prefer to do fold in one corner. You can fold this as long as or as short as you want in this corner, and then it's kind of tricky to show you. I put my fingers on these two because you have the edge here, and then I take this part and fold up. So I put my fingers on those and I fold up. It's tricky to do with just one hand, like I said. Okay. This is not right. Hang on a second. Like that. So it's a bit off and so on. Oops, sorry. The sound might have been a bit too loud. And I put a tape on it, like that. Now I have to put a stamp on that it was go. Okay, so there. Now, if you're gonna give this to a friend or so, and you have painted the paper, made everything beautiful, you might want to glue on a butterfly or some flowers or some ribbons and something like that. But that's the way you do it. It's really easy, really fast, and it comes out kind of pretty. So here you have it, a whole bunch of gifts.